welcome to Talk Time Tuesdays with the whole parenting. My name is Louise, and I am a family and child development consultant with an emphasis on the psychodynamics of human development. And today we are continuing our series on surviving Christmas during a pandemic. And we have with us Crystal Best of Crystal Best Lifestyle and of House of Cards TT. And I'm so excited to have Crystal here with us because, like myself, Crystal, I believe, is a Christmas fanatic. And I'm just happy we are two Christmas fanatics here on today. And Crystal is the place to be to get hyped about Christmas, if you know what I mean. Whether you have a creative bone in your body or not, you want to be checking out Crystal's channel because Crystal will inspire you for Christmas. I kid you not. So please go on there and check out her stuff. I will put the link to her channel below so you can go there and check her out because she will really inspire you. I'm not exaggerating. Now, Crystal, please can you tell us a little bit more about yourself, please?
Sure, Louise. First of all, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here because,
I'm so happy you came.
as you know, I love all things kids, crafty, and Christmas.
Yes.
So I am so pleased that you've asked me to come on, and your channel is also so inspiring when it comes to motherhood and parenting. So, I mean, parenting, crafts, Christmas, they all go together. So, I mean, absolutely. So, I'm a mom of two boys, Chase and Cruz.
Boy mom.
I have boy mom, hashtag boy mom. I have an 8-year-old and a 2-year-old. We always do crafts together and I get them really involved in everything I'm doing. And it's just, it's a great way to spend time with your kids. And it's a great way to survive Christmas, spending time with your kids at home during this pandemic right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, back over to you, Louise. I'm really excited to get started here.
And thank you so much, Crystal. I know you're quite busy. You're a mom, you're also an entrepreneur, and you are a very busy woman. So I'm so happy you could have made time to come on here to do this with us. I'm really excited.
Of course.
Yeah.
Did you even mention that we went to school together? So, I mean, we're like old friends here, okay?
We've known each other for ages. So forever. We won't tell people how long because that's just clicking ages right now, but we know each other for.
Stop it.
Yeah, so I'm so happy to have you on, Crystal, honestly. Now, Crystal, you're going to show us how to make a Christmas tree ornament. And I'm just going to let you go straight into it and just tell us how to get this done. Yeah.
Today, guys, we are making a snowman ornament, and it is so cute because, so I could have showed you how to make various ornaments. I specifically chose this one because your channel is a parenting and motherhood channal.
Yeah.
So I wanted to specifically get something very kind of kitty crafty so that our, persons who are looking at this can involve their kids in the craft. So basically we're making this.
I love it.
So we're making a little snowman ornament for your Christmas tree that we're gonna make out of a popsicle stick.
Yes.
So you got your popsicle stick, Louise? Let me see.
I got my popsicle stick.
Got it? Okay. So all the materials you'll need for this craft will be in the description box below. So we're just literally gonna get started right now.
Yeah.
All right. So first thing you want to do is you want to take your popsicle stick and measure down 2.5 inches. So you have a ruler. So you're gonna need a ruler.
I'm going to use my finger. Apparently, the joints are like two inches. So, apparently.
So measure.
So 2 inches down.
So we're measuring down 2.5 inches and we're marking it. So you're literally marking it like this and making sure there's a little mark there. And the first thing you're gonna put on your snowman is his scarf.
His
So you're gonna take your ribbon
And I'm going to improvise here because although Crystal told me what I needed to get, I failed to get ribbon. So I'm going to use, I'm going to cut a piece of red here, right?
Yes,
And I'm going to fold it around.
Absolutely, you can do that. You can absolutely do that. So you're going to take your ribbon and you're putting it, you see that mark you made on the popsicle stick at 2.5 inches? You're putting it straight across the back like this.
Yeah.
And then, right, and then you're going to take it, try to put it in the middle. You're going to turn one across the front.
Kind of at an angle.
And then another one across the front until it looks like this.
Okay, let's go. Yeah.
So it should look like this when you're done. Yes, that's it. That's it. You got it. So let's stick this down. So you're gonna put a dot of glue. So I know you have your glue gun, Louise.
My glue gun. Yeah.
So you're gonna put a dot of glue under the first one. Stick it down. And then a dot of glue on top it. And stick it down. Yeah. And now we have our snowman scarf. Oh, I mean, this looks cute already. And now to make it look like an actual scarf, I said scarf. You wanna take a scissors and just make a couple snips at the end of your either cardstock or your ribbon, like what Louise is using. Yeah, no, I love that you use cardstock. You know why? Because even if you don't have all the materials that we're using, you can still do the craft by improvising and using whatever you have at home.
Yeah, you know, like this is like the old school exercise videos where one person is doing one thing and the other one is showing the easier way.
Yes, exactly. So you're doing the light version. Yes, and get it all frilled up and stuff. It'll be so cute. Yeah. When his scarf looks like, like that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Now.
It's a bit long, but
let's put the popsicle stick down and let's make his hat. Okay. So you're gonna get your black cardstock and your red cardstock.
Okay.
Right? And the black cardstock, just as it says in the description, we're going to measure and cut that at 1/4 inch by 1.5 inch.
Okay, 1/4.
1/4 inch, yes.
Yeah. And I'm using my finger again, so this is going to be like cooking and just throwing in the ingredients with love.
Throwing in all the ingredients. So, best way to cook.
1 by 1/4. So it's going to turn out to be a tiny piece, isn't it?
It's a tiny piece.
Yeah.
See that little tiny piece?
Yeah.
So let's cut the top part. So that's the base of his hat. Yeah, that is it. Let's cut the top part of his hat now. So for the top part, it needs to be 3/4 inches, 3/4 of 1 inch.
3/4 of 1 inch.
Right.
Yeah.
By 7/8 of an inch. So that's just under 1 inch. Yeah, like this. And your red cardstock. I love that you're using your finger to measure. Yes. Listen, I think your measurement's looking better than mine, And your red cardstock, we're measuring 1/2 inch by 7/8 of an inch.
And 7/8 is just under an inch, isn't it?
Just under an inch, like the same measurement that you made for the top hat, because this is just the band of the hat. Okay.
Okay.
So it should look like this.
Yeah. So kind of like.
Yep, that's it. That's it. So now what I want you to do is I want you to do this. Look at this, Louise. So you're putting the band.
Yeah, under.
Just like that, yes.
Yeah.
Like that.
Although mine
you can make your red piece a little thinner.
Yeah.
You can make your red piece a little thinner, and I'm putting some glue, and I'm sticking it down.
Okay.
like this. And let me tell you, anytime I'm crafting with my son, he gets so excited to just get everything done and create things. And then, I mean, literally, you know what I love? I love about crafting with kids is that literally you like see light in their eyes when they create something. Like it's like I did that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's really nice to include them in all your crafting projects. So then, so did you get it like this? Is it stuck down as yet?
It's like this. And another thing about
so put some glue. Yes, just like that.
Yeah.
So put some glue on top here, like on your red piece down here,
just
at the bottom of the red piece. And then I want you to stick this here like that.
Okay, in a central. Oh, this is so cool.
Yes, like this. So you see the hat that? It's a hat.
Yes.
Ah,
so simple.
Cute.
Like.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
really
it.
cool.
That's a hat.
Yes.
You did it. I mean, excellent.
Yeah.
It is
so
cool.
Coming together.
So we have his hat. So we are literally gonna put him together now. So you have your popsicle stick with his scarf. Yeah. We're gonna put his hat on like this, and stick your hat on. Oh, perfect, just like that.
Yeah. I put mine on the left side. That's really cool, isn't it?
I mean, this looks so cute already.
It does.
I am loving how this is coming out. Yes.
I'm excited. Well, right? I like a little child anyway.
So now, do you have your gems?
I have my gems. And my son said, Mommy, don't use all of them because we need to make things. Things?
We're not going to use all. So I want you to take, so now we're going to put the gems in, right? We're going to put his buttons. So his buttons are gems. So we're going to put 3 dots of glue and 3 gems going down for his buttons.
Really?
So I like to use the red kind of blingy gems, and I'm going to use square ones because I just like how my square gems look. But you could use round gems. You can use buttons. If you can get tiny little buttons, you could use that as well. First gem should look like this, Louise.
Okay.
You can even draw on his buttons. Look at that.
I so like that you say, this is mine. I like it that you say it's an expression of yourself.
Yes, that is exactly what crafting is. It is, you're literally putting yourself into something. You know, any ideas that you have, you could use them. And you know, and then when, as I told you, especially for kids, especially for children, when they've done something that they could be proud of, it's like you see stars in their eyes. That it's like, wow, like I did that. Yeah. I did that, you know.
And also on this channel, we talk about a lot about connection, and I think what a really good activity to do to engage with your child and bring that connectivity is crafting, because kids love crafting so much, no matter their age.
You get your child doing something artistic, they tend to talk more. So while you're crafting with them, hey, how is school going? You will literally get more out of them while you're doing a fun activity with them. I have proven that. Like that is, you know, that's a fact.
Yeah. Instead of just going straight in and asking a difficult questions, it breaks down the barriers. Definitely. Crystal, I'm loving how this is coming along already. And this is going on my tree. Honestly.
Oh my God, yes. Okay, so let's continue. So we're almost done. Now all we have to do is his face. So we're gonna make 2 eyes, a nose, and a smile. All right. Now what we're gonna do is to make his smile, I'm gonna suggest something to you. So get a pen or a Sharpie, as it says in the description, and you're gonna draw on a smile. If you're worried about drawing on something and that your smile is gonna be crooked, get yourself a coin, a penny, or a small circle that is smaller than your popsicle stick.
Or maybe
and then literally you can just a lipstick, yes. And literally what you're gonna do now is you're gonna trace the smile around that that circular object. So I'm gonna do it on screen with you.
Brilliant.
So make sure and go maybe maybe like a ½ inch above his scarf.
Okay.
And hold your coin or your lipstick or whatever down, and then you literally start on one side and go all the way to the other side, and look at that. He's smiling.
That is brilliant.
His little smile.
Will I show mine?
Right?
I don't know, mine is
And
black.
then at the yes, right. And at the end of his smile, you're gonna put his little cheeks. So just put like these little things at the end of his smile.
Yeah. Love it.
Right. So are you seeing? So he looks really happy. Are you seeing that now?
Yeah, mine has a
Right, just
smile.
like that. Yes. Okay. Let's go, and we're gonna make his eyes. So literally for his eyes, you're gonna just draw 2 dots.
Yes.
So what I'm gonna say, try to make his eyes, look at me, oval this way.
Okay.
So smaller this way and bigger that way. And leave a little white dot in the corner of each one. Let me do it first.
Yes.
Let me show
You go ahead and
all right. So in this part, you're gonna have to like just steady your hand a little bit. Right. So his eyes should look like this. Do you see how cute that looks? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do this. I don't know if mine is gonna look like, because I'm using a pen and not a Sharpie.
Yeah. This is this is also a fine point Sharpie, okay? So you can't use the Sharpie with the thick point. You probably could use it, but you're gonna have to be very careful with it spreading and bleeding. So try to use a fine point Sharpie if you have one, or a pen. A pen is fine.
I do have
Let's
a fine point
Let's see it,
Sharpie.
Louise.
It's not looking like yours, Crystal. I'm sorry, because my pen is not.
Oh, but no, it looks fine. That is cute though. Okay, so now you have an option for his nose. You can either use a gem and put a dot as a gem in his nose, or you can cut a tiny little orange triangle and use a triangle for his nose. And I know you have orange cardstock there, right?
I do have orange, so I think I'm going orange. So a tiny little triangle, so just off the edge.
So literally just find a corner and cut it off. That's it. So let me show you. Let me see if I find the orange cardstock here. So let me show you what to do. So this is my orange cardstock.
Yeah.
I am literally gonna do this.
Yeah.
And I just got myself the tiniest little So he has a little nose. I mean, how cute is that? And if you're worried about it looking like too much on one side, yes, just steady the end and just cut off a little piece of the end. If you need it to get shorter, just cut the piece off the end. And then you take your glue gun, put a little dab of glue on his nose itself.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna pop it on your snowman.
Let's see. So I'm making sure I'm doing the right thing here.
Yes.
Come on, glue.
Are you talking to your glue, Louise?
Yeah.
I know, you find yourself talking to inanimate objects, right? Come on, first work.
Come on, dude. So, Crystal, can I see how yours looks?
Absolutely. I'm going to put it on now for you.
My nose seems to be quite long, but...
That's okay. Look, my nose is literally coming off. Like
my nose is going down, yours is going up. Okay. I love it.
That's fine. Okay, now this is your snowman. He's done. How cute is that? It is so cute.
Yes, I really love this.
So, how are you gonna get this on the tree? We're gonna have to string a hook, right? So get yourself your string. So we said you need a piece of string. So I have some red string here. I knew Louise have some amazing bright cross string. That's perfect.
My tree has quite a lot of knots.
So you're gonna cut your string at 8.5 inches. So get your ruler. So you need a ruler. Cut your string at 8.5 inches
3.
to make it nice and long. So I just cut my string at 8.5 inches, and you're just gonna take your string like this and put it together like so.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like this. You see what I did there? Oh, let me.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah.
Right, just like that. And now you're gonna take your snowman,
Mm-hmm.
turn him around, and stick this to the back of him.
Yes, with your glue gun.
With your glue gun. So
And
I'm gonna literally
thing for this.
line it up like so. See what I did there? So it's like this.
Yes. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna take my glue gun. I'm gonna put a dab under the string.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna take the glue gun and just stick the string into the dab that I did.
Yeah. And that's what I'm doing as well.
Right? And now you have, well, let me hold it down for a little bit so it'll dry. Make sure to hold it down so it dries and not do like me and try to put it up one time. I'm drying my glue right now, it's drying. But look at that. So this is it.
And this is mine.
Oh, see? And you add this Christmas tree. And what you can do to bring out the creativity of your kids. So if you have 3 kids or 4 or 2 kids, say, you know what? You can choose whatever ribbon you want, choose what colors you want. What color do you want to make his buttons? You can make his, if it's a girl, she can make his buttons pink and put a pink ribbon and make it like a girly.
Yeah.
Put some eyelashes on the eyes.
Oh, I love it.
You know what I mean? So it's just, as I said, crafting is just a reflection of who you are, and you can put that in this craft, and it's so simple. I mean, look at that.
Look at that. And with such simple materials, I mean, you can literally make a smaller one with a popsicle stick from a Magnum ice cream.
Yes, you can. You can make a little tiny one. Yes.
Yeah, because then you just put a little bit of white paint on it or correction fluid.
And if you can't find a white popsicle stick, do what Louise did and paint it white. Which gives you another thing that you can do with your children. Line up the popsicle sticks, paint it, let them do some finger painting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really nice to just sit with them and have them, you know, craft with you. It's really a wonderful experience. It's really nice.
Oh, I love it.
So we're done.
I love it. Thank you so much. Also, I will say another improvisation I have to do, because I just realized that my snowman swung around and you saw I have orange at the back. It's because I couldn't find black cardstock. So I literally used black wallpaper, and Crystal said, stick it on other card paper. So I stuck my black wallpaper on card paper, and there we have it.
And there we have it. You don't have black wallpaper? Take white cardstock, get a black Sharpie or black crayon, and color it. Yeah. There's just so many things you can do. Yeah, there's a lot of options. Yeah. The options are endless.
They really are. Crystal, I love this. Thank you
so much. You're more than welcome. It was absolutely my pleasure to be here.
For coming on and doing this with us. I mean, this is just fantastic. I really love it. It's so simple and so effective. You'll have this for years, you know. And it's something that you did with your kids. I liked having a mismatched tree. So we do something every year, and every year we know that, you know, this is from 2020 or this is from another year. And you can check out Crystal's channel. Please don't forget to check out Crystal's channel. Also like and share this video. If you like what you see here today, I like what I see here today. I love it. Share this video with somebody else. Leave a comment on other things that we may be able to use to make this little popsicle snowman, because you may not have all the materials that we have, and like me, you may need to improvise. So if you have other ideas on what you could use to make this popsicle snowman, then leave it in the comment section below.
The stick snowman, yeah.
The stick snowman. Leave it in the comment section below. I would really appreciate that, so that we can all learn together. Thank you so much again, Crystal, and Thank you guys for tuning in to Talk Time Tuesday today. And I hope that this video will help you some way to survive this Christmas during this pandemic. Thank you. Have a lovely week and see you next Tuesday.